everyone. Um, I am here today to do my debt confession. So, a little nervous. The other thing too is I've tried to get my debts under control about a year ago, and I got derailed. Um, so about a year ago, I had tried making a YouTube videos, and I said, okay, I'm gonna get my debts in order, and everything's gonna be okay. Then I herniated a disc in my back, and that knocked the wind out of my sails. So I ended up just kind of dropping everything because I was in pure survival mode. During this time, my depression and anxiety was at an all time high. I wasn't sure what was going to happen to me health wise, and it was a very scary time. And during this time, I do a lot of comfort shopping, unfortunately. And this has ended up with me accumulating a total of 36 Affirm loans. In order to make things easier for me, I just numbered them 1 through 36. I also have some credit card debt as well. The Affirm loans have the higher interest rates. The APRs range from 29% all the way up to, I think, 36%. And also the current balances, the starting balances vary from, I think, $40 to $30 all the way up to $1,600, I think, is the highest. With regards to my credit cards, most of them are in the thousands. The ones that have 0% APR, I had pre-COVID. During COVID, I had lost my job, and during that time, a lot of the credit card companies were offering assistance where they would lower it down to 0% APR and then put you on a payment plan. And I'm still paying on those to this day. This is the rest of my credit card and Affirm loans. I had a number of PayPal Pay in 4 loans, and those were driving me crazy. And they were causing me to have to get backed up with regard to paying on my credit cards and my Affirm loans, and they were just causing me so much heartache. I decided that, you know what, I'm going to pay them first, and so far I've paid them all. The only one that I still have is this 12-month PayPal loan. The total with my 50 debts, which includes my Affirm loans, my credit cards, is $19,552.41. I have also $5,600 that I owe family and friends, and I have my student loans. My student loans start at $12,000 and go up to $27,000, and that puts my total debt at about $104,000 some odd dollars. When I first saw that number, it did cause me to panic because I never thought I would let it get this bad. but here I am, and it's time for my finances in order because I have goals and I have plans, and all of this debt is just delaying it. So, what I'm going to do is debt snowball. And as you can see, I've already paid these off. My goal is, well, let me explain some things. These are not the starting balances, these are the current balances, and I listed them from the lowest to the highest. I am not going to include my student loans in this because obviously that's going to take much longer to pay off, but I feel like if I can get these under control, then I will be in a much better place. My first goal is to get these 7 Affirm loans paid off by the end of July. And that should put me in a much better place financially. And then make progress on the rest of these for the rest of 2024. And then see where I am in 2025. The debt to family and friends, obviously they don't tell me I have to give them X amount of money every month, but I still want to give them some sort of payments and make some sort of headway with that. A little bit about how I'm planning to pay off some of these debts. To begin with, I'm going to be doing Uber Eats as a side job so that this way I can get a little bit more income. I am also selling some, what are those called? Gift cards. I'm selling gift cards through a website so this way I can have some extra income. And these are just gift cards that I've been holding on to, and right now nothing in those stores is anything that I really need, so I'd rather have the cash than the gift cards. Unfortunately, I've already hit a bit of a snag. I've, in the last few weeks, in the mail received 3 red light tickets. I do have a Capital One Quicksilver card that I didn't list here because there's no balance on it. However, due to the situation, I think I'm going to use it just to pay them off because I don't want to fall behind with those tickets because I need my car and I don't need to get into any sort of legal problems. As a matter of fact, my debts have caused me, I was almost in a situation where I did have legal problems because one of my debtors, and I'm not going to say which one, had sent me a very strongly worded letter letting me know that if I did not contact them or make any payments on the credit card that I had with them, they were going to send me to small claims court and move forward with collecting whatever they could of the money that I owed them. And I immediately called them and made arrangements, and I could avoid the whole situation. And like I said, I don't want to be put in a situation like that again. So other than my debts, I feel like I make a pretty good income. I make about, I want to say $1,300 every 2 weeks. However, because of all of the debts that I've accumulated, the payments are exceeding what I can currently afford. And in my current living situation, I am renting from my parents. So I asked them if there was any way that they could let me not have to pay rent just for the month of July, and then I would pay them back when I got my income tax. And they've agreed for me, and that is going to help me out immensely. And I'm very fortunate that I am able to do so and that they allowed me to do so, because, lots of people can't obviously do this. So I definitely have a very good situation with that regard. Also, I had deferred my student loan payments at least for July. They're going to start back up in August, but again, that's going to be an extra $200 I'm going to get that I can use to pay off these debts. And then once August hits, hopefully by then I'll have had a little bit more practice with my budgeting, and then I can reassess what my payments are going to be and move from there with regards to paying down my debts. So they may slow down a little bit, but we'll see. It's all going to depend on how things go. I'm just going to leave things here right now, because I know that since this is my first video, YouTube isn't going to let me upload anything longer than 15 minutes. So I'm just going to leave things here. I will keep you guys posted. I will definitely be posting a budget soon, and then I will go from there. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Bye.